I am going to show you how to edit videos using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app on your mobile phone. I am going to cover all the basics from start to finish so that by the time you finish watching this video, you can get started editing your videos and take your content to the next level. Let's get started. Now to create a new project, all you have to do is click on where it says New from Photo Library, or you can simply just click on the plus icon at the bottom right corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this particular footage. Now you can select more footages if you want, but I have only one video here I want to work with, so I'll just click on next and it will be added to our project. Now if you look at the top in the middle, you can click on this button to watch your video in the full screen. Also, you can click on this button right here to change the aspect ratio of your video, which is essentially the most important thing you need to do before you start editing. As you can see right now, it is on auto, which is 16:9, which is for YouTube. But if you are creating content for TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and others, then you have to choose the vertical format, which is 9:16. We are going to talk more about this later in this tutorial, so stick around till the end. Now I'm going to take it back to the 16:9 ratio. And let's go back. So you have your preview here, which essentially where you are going to see whatever is going on as you edit your video. So this is where you can actually see what is going on. And if you look at the bottom here, you have the play button where you can actually play. Let's play and see. And then you have the undo button here in case you want to go back where you make an error. And now you have the redo button if you want to go forward. And we have this interesting button here, which essentially can help you to shrink your video or your preview to allow more space on your timeline in case it gets messy. You add things here and things get messy. You can actually resize it so that you have more space here and you can see whatever is going on your timeline. This is a very interesting tool, and I actually haven't seen this tool in any of the editing apps I've used. But for now, we don't have much going on the timeline, so I'm just going to bring it back like this. And here is your timeline where you can actually scroll to see the end of your video, and you can actually pinch to zoom out like this if you want to have a broader look of your timeline, and you can also pinch to zoom in like this if you want to have a closer look at your video or your timeline. If you have noticed, when I select my video, you can see that we have some sub menu here that you can use to manipulate the video. If I click anywhere on the timeline like this, so that is when the video is not selected, you can see that you have your main menu tools right here. We have the videos and images, you have the music and audio, and then the titles and captions, which we are going to be looking at in a minute. Next, we're going to talk about trims and cuts, which is essentially one of the most important things you will do when editing your videos. That is you cutting all the unwanted parts of your video. And Adobe Premiere Pro makes it even much easier. As you can see, you have the sound waves at the bottom, so you know where you have started talking, and you know where you have not started talking. So as you can see, this place is flat, and you can see I started talking just about somewhere here. Now there are two simple ways that you can trim or cut your videos. So the first method is, so let's select the video. You can simply just drag at the edge here like this. You drag it to where you want. So I'm going to drag it to where I started talking. So you can be looking at the preview too while you look at the sound wave here in the timeline. So somewhere here. So let's play that and see. I am going to show you how to edit videos. That's cool, but let's undo. The most effective one is using the split. So I find that one much accurate. So you can simply just use this vertical line here in your timeline, which is called the playhead. You just bring it here, you bring it at the beginning or wherever you want. Select the video, then click on split. As you can see, it has divided the video into two parts, and this is essentially where I have not started talking, the unwanted part. So you simply just click on delete at the bottom. So we're going to repeat this same thing. So I'll come here. As you can see here, I have stopped talking and I was gathering my thoughts and thinking about what to say. So I'll just come here, then click on split, and I'll come here where I began to talk again, then click on split. Now select this middle part, which is basically unwanted, then click on delete. And I'm going to come here. I wasn't talking here too as well. Alright, so we're going to split. Then I'll come here, click on split. Now select this middle part and click on delete. Now I'll do the same thing for this part. So I'll click on split, then come here and then click on split. Delete this part, Let's see what we have here. Okay, I stopped talking here. I finished the video here, so I'll just come here, split here, and I will delete this part. Next, if you want to add b-rolls, you want to overlay an image or video on top of your video, you can simply do that by clicking on the videos and images button here at the bottom and click on photo library, and I'm simply just going to select this video and click on next. So as you can see, it is going to add it to the timeline, or it is going to add it to your videos track, but you want it to be on top. So all you have to do is click and hold on it like this, then you move it to the top. Simple as that. So that is how you overlay a video or an image on top of your video. So now you can do anything that you want to do with it. You can trim it like this, like I showed you earlier, and you can drag and place it wherever you want it to start. Let me just simply drag it from the end like this to resize. Let me actually cut it a bit more. Alright, so let's see how that looks. Using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app on your mobile phone. Next, let's talk about titles and captions. So if you want to add titles to your video, all you have to do is click on titles and captions at the bottom. Then let's add a title. So let's click on title right here. I'm going to say all the basics. Alright, let's click on OK. Now you can actually style it if you want. So click on style at the bottom, and here you have a lot of templates to choose from. As you can see, a lot of amazing templates that you can actually choose from. Let's take this one, and if you want to edit it further, you can change the font. Click on font, and let's choose Futura. Alright, you also have the colors. You can change the color, you can change the layout, you can adjust the text width like this, as you can see. Alright, so this is okay. Let me bring it at the bottom like this, and let's go back. And if you like, you can add animations to your text as well. So you come to animation right here, and let's make it fade in, and let's click on outro, and let's make it fade out as well. On your timeline, you can also trim it if you want, how long you want it to be, and you can also drag like this to move it wherever you want it to be. So let's see that. All the basics from start. I'll bring it here where I said all the basics. Let's see that. I'm going to cover all the basics from start to finish. Alright, so next we're going to talk about captions. So let's actually delete this text so that we can see the captions very well. So to add captions, click on titles and captions, then click on captions, and then here you can choose whether you want it to be from only your voiceover. So if you made voiceovers in your video and you want to generate captions from only voiceovers, you can do that, or all speech. Alright, then click on create captions at the bottom, and just in a split second, as you can see, it has actually created captions from this video, from all the things that I was actually saying in this video. And the interesting part, you can actually style it. So you select any one of them, then click on style at the bottom, and then you have a lot of templates, lots of amazing templates that you can actually use. Let's see this one, and of course you can change the font style if you want, you can change the colors, the layouts. Let's just maintain everything we have right here, and then let's see how that looks. I'm going to show you how to edit videos using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app on your mobile phone. I'm going to cover all the basics from start to finish, so that this is amazing. Next, let's talk about music and sound effects. So to add music to your video, all you have to do is click on music and audio at the bottom here in the middle. Now let's go to soundtracks. So you can actually add music from Adobe soundtracks. So if you click on it, you can find amazing soundtracks right here, powered by Adobe stock, and you can actually go to moods, and then you can find a suitable song for the mood of your video. Let me say relaxing, and then let's go to genres. I'm just going to say hip hop, electronic. Let's say, all right, this is cool. Now let's see what we have. You can actually play and see. You know what, I'm actually going to add this one. I love this one. So to add it, simply click on the plus icon right here, and it's going to download the soundtrack. and boom, just like that, as you can see, it is added to our project. So let's play and see. I'm going to show you how to edit videos using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app on your mobile phone. So if the sound is too loud, I mean, you don't want it to be too loud that people cannot hear whatever you're saying, you need to make sure that you select it, then you come to volume and you reduce it a bit if it is too loud. Now let's see that. I'm going to show you how to edit videos using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app. You can actually enhance your audio. So if you have a lot of background noise or your audio is not sounding professional, you can actually enhance your audio right here in Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's select this clip right here, and we're going to scroll and we're going to find enhance speech. So let's click on enhance speech. Then all you have to do is turn on enhance right here, and here you can adjust the speech enhancement. You can also adjust the background noise, I mean, depending on the noise of your background. So simply just adjust it to suit your interest. So let's say 15. All right, so what we're going to do is, let's actually, this one is with enhancement and this one is without enhancement. So let's see how that is going to sound, if you're going to see any difference. I'm going to show you how to edit videos using the Adobe Premiere Video Editing app on your mobile phone. I'm going to cover all the basics from, as you can see, it gives it that kind of podcasty vibe, podcasty sound, and it kind of makes it sound more professional. Next, we're going to talk about aspect ratio, as we saw in the beginning or from the beginning. So if you are doing content for TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, or maybe you are done with YouTube content. So for example, this is a YouTube size and you are done and you want to repurpose it, you want to resize it and post it to TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook Reels. You can actually do that. So let's click on the aspect ratio here on top, and then you have the 9:16, which is for TikTok, Facebook, and all of that stuff, or YouTube Shorts. You also have other aspect ratios here, but we're going to focus on the 9:16. Now let's click on OK. You can actually come here, then let's scroll. You're going to see fill. So you can actually click on fill, and as you can see, just like that, it is going to fill in the entire size. So now, because we have done a lot of cuts, as you can see, you have to do same for all the other clips. So it is very important to know what you are doing or what your content is for. If it is for TikTok or for YouTube Shorts, you have to do this first before you even do any cuts. So let's select this one too, and then you're going to click on fill. Then you're going to come here. Sorry, you want to come here, then click on fill. Come here, click on fill. Alright, so you now have everything filled up, and then now you can go ahead and cut or split the portion that you want to repurpose and post to YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram. Then you can go ahead, once you're done with everything and you want to download, simply just click on the download button at the top right corner, and then you can choose the resolution, the frame rate, the quality, and then click on export video, and then your video is going to be saved to your gallery and you can go ahead and post it to your social media platforms. If you found value in this video, then give it a like, drop a comment down below, and consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.